Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for the Great War as the Russian Empire. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're trying to improve... You just give us an opinion boost, which I really don't care about. We're trying to make the Russian military not garbage. It's going to be a very expensive process. 2 tungsten is absolutely garbage. Usama where's Usama? Yes, getting 2 military factories is going to be nice. I don't know how this is technically politics in Scandinavia because it just gives political power and some bonuses here. Industrial research speed. You both do the exact same thing. But we don't there's no industry tech till 1916, so this doesn't do anything for us. Do any of you guys... I mean, you give us some bonuses. You know, let's go for light aircraft for now. After that, we'll probably go for an infantry designer. Because getting some planes actually out there would be useful. I know the planes I don't think are going to get unlocked till 1915? You're an armored car. You don't unlock for another 2 years. We also probably want to get some field artillery upgrades as well. Because right now we have scouts and we have airships. Tactical bombers in 1915. Triplane fighters. I mean, 3.85 years. That's 4 years from now. So if we started researching these things like today, they would be done by the time the war began. I don't think that's really even worth it, is it? Probably not. You're also 12 combat with. You got a lot of artillery in you as well. We'll just crank you up to be, What if I put artillery into you like this? Make you 20 combat with this way? How many? Yeah, just save that. I realized I put the wrong artillery. Because you are... You're heavy artillery. We just want regular artillery. Save that. Thank you. We get 28 of you. Who are also hot garbage. Make you into the hat symbol. So we don't want these absolutely garbage divisions. I would rather weaker units. Because, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, does it? At least not until the war begins. Make you into you. We'll just delete this template afterwards. So now we're missing 83,000 rifles. It's going to take us 1,000 days. But even then, again, that's still just that'll still be ready by the time the war actually begins. So I mean, it's really not a massive issue. We'll upgrade you guys. Might as well upgrade both of them. They're both pretty cheap. Mass charge are going to be done soon. We'll throw another 5 into infantry equipment because we do need a lot of them. We also need a lot of artillery as well. But they'll be done in 1,800 days. Support equipment's going to be done in 1,900 days. Scout planes are also going to take a while, but that's fine. We'll also deploy, of course, the airships. Crank you up to be 150 as well. And you kind of just, like, fly around here. You actually can only do air recon. Which is horrible. And you can only do strategic bombing. So maybe we can't get any air support. Probably until we actually reach the 1915 planes. So I guess that does make a difference. If we do want to research those techs. And if we don't really know what literally anybody is doing. Germany actually likes me somewhat. Same ruling party. I don't like them, though, because they hold our core provinces. What provinces do they hold that we have cores on? Mamel, okay. They have one province that apparently is our core. But France, we like each other. Actually, we don't like each other that much. We have different ideology, but... we like each other enough. We have 2 more military factories. I guess we'll go for political effort next, because... I mean, actually, industry effort... it gets us down to, like, 1 more factory. And a bonus towards it. That's like one factory is like almost like not worth going down that tree right now. Let's go for political effort. Because how long does it take to build one military factory here? May 31st. That's less than 70 days. So we build factories faster than they'd be done in the focus tree. So why the hell would you ever choose those focuses? They don't do anything for you. You can also start building trenches along the front. Let's just go for like level 1s. Apparently there's a level 3 trench right there. I don't know why. I mean, it's a very long front line. How much does this actually affect things? You require defense bunker 1. We don't have. How expensive is defense bunker 1? Like, where is that actually in the tech tree? It is a 1916 tech. Okay. So that's quite a while away, and we're not going to be able to really effectively get that. There's a chance the war might be over by 1916, honestly. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. We can actually upgrade our generals as well. Max entrenchment plus 30% in this mod is absolutely broken. Because entrenchment gets insanely high. We can go for guerrilla fighter, entrenchment speed. Any other upgrades we can go for any of our other generals? It doesn't seem like it, so we won't worry about it for the moment. I'm looking at the Ottoman front. The Ottoman front, I think, can actually probably break pretty easily once the war actually begins. Because, of course, the Ottomans are not going to join in day 1. They'll join, I think, after, like, a few months. 225 days. Yeah, we'll go for it. I still think that's completely acceptable. Do we have any information about the German army? You know about... They have 30,000 rifles. Well, up to 30,000 rifles. Which scares the shit out of me, because I have nothing. It's like they might have more units than we do. They might have less. It's hard to say. Honestly, throw like an extra 20 into infantry equipment. Like, we're going to need a ton of it. Because if we can get our way up to like 300 divisions by the end of the war, we're gonna be sitting real pretty. When is the I think it's 1912, I believe, is when the Qing Empire starts to kind of break apart. Apparently we have 359 political power here. Chief of Army. We'll go for the attack upgrade on you. I mean, the entrenchment speed really, I just don't think matters so much. We'll get the artillery guy right now. He seems okay. I mean, he'll be more useful in the future, of course, once we start just raining artillery shells all over the German front line. They won't be able to withstand it at all. And you're just garbage compared to you. Yeah, and these are both exactly the same. Why even give me the option here? When do tanks become available? Is it 1916? Yes. What the hell is that? It's like a tractor. Honestly, getting gas... It's a 1915 tech. But honestly, getting gas attack right now... It's expensive for sure. But it's only a year and a half. It'll be done by 1913. So if we can start gassing Germany right away, that 12% breakthrough, 6% soft attack is really nice. We'll go for the decryption and we'll go for encryption. They're both pretty cheap techs. I don't even know how they really work with our whole intelligence agency. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. We can adopt reforms. Condemn. What do you got? Crest strikes. We might not want to do any of this. We can't do this in 1917 anyways. Army experience. Division speed. A land doctrine boost really doesn't matter so much. Let's go towards the oil, because oil is always going to be important. And can we change any of your laws? Not right now. And yeah, again, you're very expensive. So let's go for, I guess, infantry designer. You both do the exact same thing, so we'll go for you. Again, why give you multiple options if they do the exact same thing? I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, but that breakthrough is nice. 1917, another 10% on soft attack, and by the time mustard gas is done, we can probably actually research that pretty cheaply. Like, really cheaply, actually. But it's 729 days with a 1,000% increased cost. So I think by the time you're done researching, it really won't cost more than like a year. Which actually means we could have a 1917 tech done by 1914. Because it's just so cheap to actually research, which is quite nice. So we should be getting our rifles down to, yeah, year and a half. So that's quite nice. Of course, reinforcements are top priority. No question about that. The artillery are still going to take a while. So let's throw an extra 5 into you as well. We'll do something like this. No, we won't. We'll do something like you for now. Because we do want the field artillery ASAP. The scale planes are basically kind of garbage. We actually don't really want too much of them. Limited railway infrastructure. I don't think that's a bit of a penalty. Maybe there's something in here, like railway. No, apparently there might just be no way to get rid of that penalty. Maybe if we build enough infrastructure to remove itself. I'm not 100% too sure. Is there anything we can do in here? Stability goes up. We want the factory outputs. We definitely cannot do that. We don't care about any of you guys right now at all. And we need excavation. Like, excavation 4? That's gonna be, like, way down here, right? That's underground mining. Yeah, they're, like, 1941 techs. I'm not playing this mod until 1941. Are you out of your mind? We'll get the Baku upgrades, though. They're pretty nice for us. We'll go for the entrenchment speed. Like, I don't think it's going to play a massive role overall. But now that you're done, the tanks just don't make a lot of sense right now. 500 days. 587 days. I mean, it's really good. Infantry defense, 540 days. 320 days. Like, we're already going to be researching stuff, like, way ahead of time. So you know what? We'll go for it. 580 days is a year and a half-ish. So it'll still be done in 1913. It'll still be done, like, 2 years early. And that is with our... Never mind, I did not take the industrial bonus. I probably should have done that, because that could have saved us probably, like, 50 days. Or actually, probably it wouldn't save us 50 days, but it'll save us a handful of days. Okay, the Qing has declared war on China, so that means that you have now fired. We'll see if this actually works. Because last time we played this mod, this actually didn't do anything. Military parade in you. We won't do that, because you're actually now a puppet state of ours. Which is nice. How many men do you guys actually each have? You have 4 to 7, 21 to 61. Seems pretty one-sided. We'll see if, do they have Beijing? They don't have Beijing. Maybe they capture Beijing and it'll just immediately end the war. I'm not too sure. But once Baku is done... There's a puppet. I mean, that's pretty good. But we don't want to really... Well, we can only do this if we're not in a faction. So maybe we cannot do this event at all. Unfortunately. So we're basically just always going to have this penalty. And we're not going to be leaving the Entente, because that would be kind of suicide, I would say. I mean, getting Mongolia as a protectorate would still be really nice. It just basically just make more manpower we can use for ourselves. And we can't do this until Austria's at war with Serbia. Which at that point, we're going to be in the war anyway, so... 320 days. I mean, 10% more defense is really good. 520 days, though. 5% more soft attack. I mean, the breakthrough's not bad. Getting better machine guns, I think makes sense. We want to be shooting as many Germans as we possibly can. Okay, Baku's going to be done in 17 days, 16 days. I mean, most of the oil for right now is going to just be kind of exported. That's okay. The 2 tungsten is like such... It's so laughable. We really do not care about that at all. Like, again, you don't do much. I mean, the army experience... Like, cool, but... At least declare war on the Ottoman Empire, okay. So do we want 100 political power? I really don't think we need any more political power. We're kind of just fine where we are. We need a Brest-Litov. Well, let's start making our way probably down Western focus right now. I'm like... We don't care about this. Political power minus 300. But again, we don't really care about that at all. And this doesn't really matter until we're actually at war. So, we'll do Western focus. We will celebrate our relationship with France. Reinforce the western border, which is going to give us a lot of free trenches. And then we'll defy Germany by guaranteeing a lot of people, which seems okay. We're currently not building any of our trench lines quite yet, but I'm sure we'll be there soon. Like, once these are done, we should start building these things up, because they're pretty cheap, right? I mean, they're 800 by default, which means we can build about 10 of them for every military factory you build. So they should build within days, I think, across the entirety of the border. Because you're guaranteeing France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. I don't think Germany's probably going to invade. It claims on a bunch of territory here in the Ottoman Empire. I mean, getting trenches on the Russian-Turkish border isn't a bad idea. I mean, it's still covered by a ton of mountains. So it shouldn't matter so much. And also, Ottomans are abandoning the border, which makes sense. They are currently fighting the Italians in the south. You are a puppet of the British. Somebody has finally reached the South Pole. Congratulations to that man. At 44,000 rifles, in less than a year, which is just beautiful. So we should be able to train up some units sooner rather than later. In fact, we'll start training up like a... I mean, we'll start training up at like a 24 stack. You will deploy... I mean, it doesn't really... Might as well have you deploy as close to the border as possible. Again, you are low priority for the moment. Because... I mean, even then, that's actually only going to take a year. The transport vehicles are doing alright. Because I don't think we actually need any transport vehicles right now. I think. Cavalry. I think they're just used for some of these support equipment. So, do not open that up. Something that actually we should see. Because we only have one factory on them. That's alright. Mobile defense or static defense. Organization. Division speed going down. I mean, that's a lot of... 15 organization. Is really nice. When's next level artillery unlocked? 1914, 417 days. I mean, we're already getting all the techs. There's only 2 techs being finished within the year. And that's mustard gas and early support equipment. A lot of these things are very, very ahead of time. But they're just by far the best techs. Just easily by far the best tech. So Italy should win their war in Libya soon. Yeah, well, that means that the Serbians, Bulgarians will all declare war on the Ottoman Empire in a moment. $20,000 manpower. We have a lot of manpower ourselves. So after this, I mean, yeah, we want to be making our way also towards populating Mongolia. There's actually a handful of things we want to do. We've already got the cipher? I'm surprised. It's only 12,000. I guess it's not a ton. Supposed to get more ciphers here. We could become like spy master for the Entente. It would give us, I think, another spy. We're gonna get another spy after 5. And we're going for, I think, our 3rd. So we can get a new spy soon. Go back to construction. Yeah, we're now slowly building stuff up. Even with 2 factories, they still build within like a month. So once we're starting to use like 15, we're gonna be looking good on that. Like, how long does this take? Yeah, 12th of February. Yeah, like 5 days. So probably 10 days if this wasn't maxed out already. And then you're gonna build some more military factories after that as well. So once the fortifications are built, things will be looking nice. Of course, we'll go for industrial benefits. Military theorists, like, like I don't see how that really helps us out so much, honestly. We'll go for recovery rate. Even though I don't think recovery rate's like super important for the kind of war World War I's going to be. 72, 29. There are a lot of soldiers here. Italy's also invaded Albania at the moment. So when you do Balkan War, you're going to get the Balkan League formed. But that doesn't actually go to war, because you can't go to war until March. I mean, and March is actually, March is almost here already. But I do think that for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching my second time. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. And not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.